How about this? I'm doubling down on being 100% real. All right. Now, those of you that know me, I've been saying for a long time that I automated my salon, which I'm in my salon right now, in 2001. Now, there's a place and time for automation, and I have had a quarter of a century knowing the benefits of fully automating my salon. But in the face of AI and what you can do with it, and I do use AI, I've decided I'm going in the opposite direction, and I'm doubling down on doing real go lives with my imperfect self, and I suggest you do the same. And here's why. And especially if you do marketing. Are you ready? There is such a big problem now with the public trusting what they're seeing. Yeah. So imagine you're offering services, you're a marketer, and you tell somebody that you can help grow their business, but they look at all your content and they don't know if it's you. Yeah, I canceled my AI avatar account a few months ago. And do you know what's happened since? I've been making a concentrated, diligent effort, which I've been going live for years. My social media, my YouTube, my LinkedIn, my Instagram are blowing up. People want to know that you're real. Yes, real. And on one of my lives, I had somebody actually ask me, how do I know if you're real? I said, great question. I was doing a YouTube. I said, ask me a knock-knock joke. All right? Because here's my salon. Here's me, and people need people more than they've ever needed people before, and I was told that 6 years ago during the pandemic. And the other thing that businesses really need to be aware of now is that this is the best time to come out from behind your business, behind your screen, and be the face of your brand, because people are looking to connect with people. Even if you are the best AI marketer. And like I said, I like to use AI. But I happen to own a brick and mortar business. A few of them, actually. A couple of them. I have my marketing agency. I have my affiliate stuff that I do. I have my YouTube. And I have my hair salon. And especially if you own a physical business where you're providing services. Like my husband fixes cars. You know, the AI is just, at this point, I gotta tell you that, like, I'm looking at my other marketer colleagues' Facebook pages, and, you know, I'm gonna say something that might cause a little bit of a problem. I think that some of us in marketing and are doing a disservice by diving in so deep with Sora and all the stuff to make the fake movies and all that. You know why? Because I'm looking at some of my marketing colleagues going up. I can tell that's not real. And so what I'm sharing is go live, be yourself, be authentic, and truly, when you do that, you don't need to make yourself looking like you're flying over a building in an artificial scene, because now the market's so oversaturated with virtual reality type of fake, ultra realistic catfishing AI videos that it is really hard to believe what you see on the internet. Now, the other thing that is so cool when you decide to, like, oh, you know what? I think I'm going to do what Ann Marie says. And you just get on, you go live, you be imperfect. And you know something? It's the imperfection that will win people over versus a highly polished, extremely, what would you say, edited video. Because, you know something? People are imperfect. And if you own a business, people want to do business with real people. Hey, hi, Martin. And so that's why I'm coming on so much lately. I have been growing a YouTube channel. But the other thing that happened 5 weeks ago, my husband of all things said he wanted to start a YouTube channel. He's a mechanic, but he also has a weight loss story. So he's not a marketer. He fixes cars. And he lost 75 pounds and he's kept it off for 5 years. So he's like, I don't know how to do this YouTube thing. Can you help me? I said, yeah, here's my advice. Are you ready? Be real, be authentic, be imperfect, don't get preachy. And that was my advice to him. So that's what I can tell you is that, like, if you've got something that works really well for you, just share it. And I just want to really reach through the screen anymore and just like, like I just watched somebody's video where I'm pretty certain it was fake, and I'm all about being creative, and you know something, my win, a business win, is this. I was having a related AI conversation with my sister-in-law. She's a nurse. She didn't have a need for AI, but she had a question about it. And I was just like, wow, it helps to book appointments for my salon. We just got done talking about this on Christmas. And then she went in the other room. I went in the other room. And guess what? My AI bot actually helped book a set of hair extensions. So when you look at my post in my wall today, I've been doing hair for 33 years. I've been doing online booking for 25. So when you use automation for your business to, like, for real life, real practical uses, I don't need to sell you anything. You can follow my story. I know it really works. So on Christmas, I have a conversational bot that I built for the salon, or you can actually call, right? And that's kind of a unique kind of business. It always has been. Me trying to tell somebody that I do hair for 33 years and tech, they look at me about the same as my dog does when I go, you want a cookie? And they go, eek, right? But that's what I've been doing my whole entire career. So I look at my texts, my phone chimes, and my AI bot is helping my customer, and I was off. I was with my family. And that is the point about AI, is that it can help you after hours for your local business. And then today, here's my win. Here's my win. She came in. We had a real conversation. I charged for my consultations. I have charged for a salon consultation for 25 years. My current rate's $250 for the consultation. She booked. And my process, just like I actually put it in my comments of my previous post, is there's usually a long form they have to fill out. And I've tested short form versus long form. And after I crunched a lot of data over the last couple of years, it's always my long form that has always converted. And the other thing is this. My work starts at like $3,500. It took me 20 years to get there. But this is where it's really, really, really cool today. So my AI bot was able to successfully book the client, collect the money for $250, engaged in a fun conversation. And how could my bot do that? Here's the thing when it comes to AI. You need to program it. And I say program it. The tools are so much easier. Your bot is only going to be as smart as you program it or set it up. So, and we're not going to escape AI. I've been watching sci-fi movies my whole entire life. I actually like sci-fi. And I understand both sides of, I understand setting it up. I understand what it is to have it on the inside. I try to build my stuff from like thinking like, well, how's the new customer going to feel about using it? And then my husband's business, we turned on voice AI for after hours and days off where you can fully talk to it. It's going to be 9 months ago. And here's the thing when you approach a business, if you happen to be a marketer that's watching, it can be all shiny and like, oh, everybody's like, oh, voice AI, it's the gold rush. Yay, you just go charging in and you just tell businesses what they need. It doesn't work that seamlessly. And this is what I can tell you from my own inner experiences from being on the inside, because you would think that maybe my husband that owns an auto repair garage would just say, sure, honey, let me turn that on. Doesn't quite work that way. I still yet had to talk to him. He knows, and I'm the one that automated his business 11 years ago, but there's 3 audiences that you have to contend with when you are trying to sell voice AI or promote it or offer it. One is going to be the customer base. The customers of any business, they come first. 2 would be the office manager. Our office manager, we had to set her up in a very comfortable way that she did not feel threatened. So with that, what I did with the AI bot on initiation, on the soft launch, was I had put into the opening greeting, hi, I'm AI so-and-so. Don't worry, I'm only a sidekick to Carrie because we know you want to talk to her first. So that's how I introduced the AI bot to both our office manager and to our, I'm going to say our customers. And then, of course, my husband. It's his business. He's put a lot of sweat equity into it. It's his reputation. So there's so much more that goes into just like throwing up a web page. Oh, I'm going to make millions doing voice AI. I'm just going to run ads to it and I'm going to run away rich. It doesn't quite work that way, you know? So, but what I can tell you that works very, very well is if you slow down with the AI, implement it into your business strategically where it's actually going to help everybody. And I know it helps my business. I've been doing hair extensions. It's going to be in February, where I'm only 8 weeks away from doing that for 20 years. What does that mean? It means I made a strategic business decision 2 decades ago to do something that nobody else was doing, and my average ticket is my average ticket, average, there's no such thing as average. You know what? It's simple like this. 4 figures. All right, you can figure out the math. So 4 figures for every job that I do. We're not talking $50 haircuts. So the things that helped me be able to do that were this in my industry. 1999, I stopped double booking. People like to be taken care of. So I stopped double booking. Then, did something really, really crazy in my field. I started charging for a consultation 25 years ago. Yes, 25 years ago. And I still strongly believe that all service providers should charge a consultation. You do any kind of work, there should be some sort of financial commitment to engage your professional time. And every single time I go against this and I try free, it bites me in the ass. Every single time. Even yesterday. I won't name names, and you know something? I was going to a meeting to help a home service individual with, possibly some of the things that it is that I know. I had bumped into somebody at a restaurant and I didn't pitch them. They handed me their card. Now, the thing is that what I did over the course of the weekend was did a really deep dive online to see, where can I help them? Because what I know in 25 years, I know that I haven't met you yet, but if you have a business, I don't even have to know what it is that you know, but my depth of what I know about how to use the internet and how the internet works, that I'll find a gap and I'll be able to help you, consult with you to close the gap. So that's what we were going to do. We were going to consult to close the gap. Now, the big gap that they had on Google, Yahoo, and Bing, all 3, is that the AEO, not SEO, but the Ask Engine Optimization. What is that? It's a big fancy words for what the internet has to say about you and your business. Because that's the other thing is what's so critical right now is that if many of you are out there spending all this time making these Sora videos, and you're like trying to do what? Entertain what? But that's my style. I'm really analytical. I'm really gritty. I'm like, okay, let's get from point A to point B to get food on your table, your bills paid off, your property paid off, your house paid off, because where I sit, I am debt free. All right? So going back to this story, the individual was going to need help, which would be more or less a public relation issue, because you know what? Their reviews were But the biggest mistake they had made that's costing them hundreds of thousands of dollars, and hopefully you might see this and this is your free tip, was they responded to one of their reviews from both sides, could read both sides of the story, and actually said in all caps to this unhappy customer that you are so ungrateful. I was like, wow, wonder who I'm meeting with. I got there 10 minutes early. Now, they texted me and messaged me and said that they were going to be late. I didn't set up the meeting. They wanted the meeting, okay? So this is where I learned that every single time I say I'm like not going to give my time up for free, and I do, it doesn't work. So I just said ETA, and they were like 25 minutes. Just wanted to let you know. Yeah, no, I have other appointments. So the moral of the story is this. AI does work. Automation works. Be responsible with it. And if you want to make a difference, I'm telling you, if you have any company, I don't care if you're a plumber, roofer, marketer, start doing Go Live. Do it intentionally, because video is the best way to cut through noise, and video of yourself will save you so much time and headache or what have you, because of this. Everybody, when they watch something, myself included, we make snap judgment. Do I like that person? I don't like that person. I don't like their hair. I don't like this. I don't like that. Or yeah, you know what? I like their vibe. And in those split seconds are where you're going to make your money. Because who wants to set up appointments with people that aren't going to show up, right? And then here's the other thing. How come I can charge for a consultation in a niche, okay, niche, whatever, a hair industry where I have implemented practices that don't really align with my industry? And let me tell you, I spent 10 years educating for Redken. I taught across all the U.S. I was on stages, big accounts, multi-million, this. And guess what? I never had a team. It's been me and my AI and my automation sitting here for 25 years. And just get on and go live. That's what I have to say today. Get on, be yourself. Most recently, I was not anticipating my Instagram to blow up, but I actually took my long videos. I took my long videos and, cut them up and threw up some shorts. And I had 75,000 views in less than 3 weeks. And so much engagement. Now, I'd given up on Instagram because last May I got locked out after I had tried to upgrade. And my home camp is Facebook, but it's also my main gig is really, I'd say, YouTube. My reasons for choosing YouTube is this. It stays evergreen. And I'm all about working smarter, don't work harder, and just because. Now, say with this Go Live, if you didn't know, with the Go Live, say in Facebook and stuff, in the past year, they delete them, right? And so, why would you take the time to do Go Live? Well, because, you know what? Grabbing attention intentionally, but offering value is currency. And if you know how to do something, I'll bet money on it, there's somebody out there that doesn't know how to do what you know how to do. And lots of times I get asked, how do you go live? How do you start? Just start. Well, I don't know what to talk about. talk about getting started. Getting started is sometimes the best thing that you can talk about to share it with somebody because somebody else doesn't know how. And if they see you doing it, even if you're scared, you're doing it, and there's 10 people behind you that are going, wow, I wish I could be like them. Meanwhile, you might be going, oh God, am I even doing this right? And I tell you, it gets easier. It really gets easier. Now, here's the nugget I'll leave with you. When you get your video all done, and you're like, oh God, I gotta keep doing Facebook because I keep deleting it. Save the video. You can repurpose it. Save the video. Save it to your phone, your computer, your laptop, the cloud, wherever you're gonna save it, right? And then you can put it up on YouTube. And then it stays there. Because, you know what? I can't imagine what it's like to have a website the size of Facebook. I mean, I can imagine the operational costs. But anyhow, so my point of today is be yourself, go live, cut through the noise, because, you can only use your time wisely, because the time that you're using to make a Sora video or 11 Labs or what have you, you could just stop and just be yourself. I tell you, people buy that long before they're going to buy a version of you flying over a building, if you're serious about making money. All right. Thanks for watching.